Rack focus. Hey everybody, Johnny O from the Plot Hole here, and it's time for Unpopular Opinions episode 19. Yeah, buddy, let's do it. Unpopular opinion number 1. If you don't like spoilers, then stay the off of social media until you've seen the show or watched the movie. A little context here. I love Star Wars. When I was knee-high to a duck, I watched Star Wars for the first time, way back in the Stone Ages, before time was time. In the era I like to call the 80s. From the time when that starship flew into frame, I was hooked. I've seen every television show, every movie, pretty much anything that's had Star Wars associated with it, I've watched. Yes, that includes the Christmas special. So you can imagine my surprise and my excitement when Disney and Jon Favreau announced the production of The Mandalorian. I marked my calendar for the first episode as soon as it was announced. And when that tiny, fuzzy-headed, big-eared, just little ball of cuteness showed his wee little face, I was done. Look, I get it. People like to experience their entertainment with fresh eyes. But that doesn't obligate me or anyone else to you. It's not my responsibility to keep you safe from spoilers. And forget this idea that because I'm on social media means I have to abide by some sort of unwritten rule when it comes to spoilers. Kiss my backside. I'll post what I like, discuss what I like, when I like it, and how I like it. If you don't want to hear or see spoilers, look for that thing that says spoiler alert. If someone is talking or posting about a movie or a TV show that you haven't seen yet, don't read or listen to the post. It's that simple. Take a little bit of responsibility for what you consume on social media. Unpopular opinion number 2. Couples who don't fart in front of each other are doomed for failure. I said it. If you can't comfortably break wind in front of your spouse or significant other, then how can you truly know who you're sharing your bed with? Now, I'm not saying that you need to go Dutch oven your lovely lady, but ripping ass every now and again isn't going to kill anybody. Get in there and get the goods on your significant other. Pass some gas and see if you two really are meant for each other. Yes, it'll stink, sometimes badly. But if you can't handle a little poo-poo perfume, then how are you going to handle the real gross stuff, like childbirth? In all seriousness, take some advice from someone who's been through most of the bad and a boatload of good with his significant other. Get comfortable with each other as quickly as you can. Learn how to share all the fruits of life, even if that fruit is deranged. Unpopular opinion number 3. Dungeons and Dragons and fantasy sports are an equally useless waste of time. Well, maybe not useless. We all need our distractions, and fantasy games are a great way to force our minds to think about something else. The useless part is thinking that one fantasy game is far superior than the other. Assault your feelings, did I? Let's compare. Dungeons and Dragons, a game that involves magic, dragons, and a fantasy landscape where a game master pieces together a campaign with specific rules and goals to follow. Each quest comes with goals and achievements that all score differently. The ultimate goal is to outlast the terrain and the onslaught of enemies and monsters with the roll of a die. Friends gather for what seems like ages to play. Stats are measured, and they all have different effects on the outcome of the game. Fantasy sports, on the other hand, are a different monster altogether. Or are they? Maybe not as much as you think. You have a game master, except he or she is called the commissioner of the league. Instead of mages, you have quarterbacks or first basemen, depending on the sport. And instead of players rolling a d20, the stats and points come from real-life events. In essence, fantasy games are fantasy games regardless of who plays them or how they're played. Stop all the hate. Jocks, you're just as nerdy with your stats as nerds are with theirs. And nerds, you're just as intense as the jocks. Finally, I'm sick of all this cis, ace, non-gender binary nonsense. Here comes the obligatory clarification. I enjoy all people, regardless of how they choose to identify. Be you. That's all anyone should ask of you. But what's with all the acronyms and call signs? I feel like I'm in some new age world where a series of letters is far more important than the person who's standing in front of me. Look, I respect you for all the positive life choices that you've made and will continue to make. If you're a cis male, whatever that is, good. Why does it matter? Why can't we just say, my name is Johnny and I'm here for the women? Or, my name is Sally and I'm here for the taco platter. I'm Sean and I'm here for the sausage festival. All jokes aside, yes, I appreciate your want and desire to wear your identity. I just don't see the need for it. If our goal is true equality, then stop putting the focus on how we're different and just accept the fact that we are different. And those differences are what make us amazing. Stop looking for ways to further divide each other. I get the need to express yourself, and the whole sexuality or sexual identity has been controlled by the heteronormal for far too long. This pushback is a natural progression in order to get us to equilibrium when it comes to gender identity normal. Let's skip all the nonsense and accept that we have different kinks, desires, passions, whatever, and only share them on a need-to-know basis. Do I need to know that you're a bi-curious male who likes to dress in women's clothing? I mean, probably not. Does that mean I'm going to judge you or that your lifestyle makes me uncomfortable? Absolutely not. I don't need to know your sexual identity because I'm not looking for courtship with anyone. I have a lovely wife, so my courting days are over. And your lifestyle choices are yours, not mine. You're not asking me to do it, and I have no authority to tell you how to live your life other than to say, do what makes you happy. Be you. If you're not hurting anyone, including yourself, knock yourself out. Live your life. You do you. Nothing but respect. And that's Unpopular Opinions episode 19. Next week is the last episode of the year, and I've got something very special planned. I've got creators and audience members alike contributing to a compilation. If you want in, shoot me an email at theplothole1@gmail.com and we'll work out all the details. Look out for Dingleberries and Klingons on Friday. It's going to be a Christmas episode because it's going to be on Christmas. So yeah, we've got a repeat Dingleberry. Apparently the toilet paper wasn't strong enough last time to get him off. So we'll see what happens. If you enjoyed today's show, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down in the comment section with your unpopular opinions. And if you want, you can support the show monetarily at www.patreon.com/theplothole1. That's the number 1, not the Oneaters. 5 more patrons, I stop telling that joke, and I give a raffle to all of my current patrons. It's going to be fun. Just do it already. Little as $1 a month, and you too can become a Plot Hole producer. I also have merch. All the links will be in the description below. So get yourself a nice holiday t-shirt from the Plot Hole. It'd be awesome if you did. Also, we're on the run up to 1,000 subs. I think I need like 60, a little less than 60 subs. Do that. Once we do, I'll have a giveaway. Here's how you can participate. If this is your first time on the show, hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment saying, I subscribed. And I'll put all my current subscribers and all of you into the hat. We'll figure out who's going to win a limited edition Plot Hole t-shirt. I might do a 2-pack. I might actually do the Christmas t-shirt and the Halloween t-shirt, which is no longer available. So let's do that. That's what I'll do. I'll do both those t-shirts for my run up to 1,000 special. Again, all you got to do is subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down in the comment section below saying I subscribe, and you can tell me whatever else you want to tell me in the comments too. That'll be awesome. Anyway, I'm Johnny O from the Plot Hole, and don't forget, keep your opinions unpopular, baby.